why she shot her husband?
She said he was physically abusive, and she was concerned for the health of her unborn child.
In fact, she said she was afraid her husband would kill the child.
Objection to the word child. At the time of the shooting, this was a 2-month fetus, not a
I asked
child.
the witness what the defendant said. The word she used was child. Was it not, Detective?
Yes.
The objection is overruled.
The 6 shots. They were fired from an automatic in rapid succession. Isn't that right?
They appear to have been, yes.
Within 2 to 3 seconds?
Probably.
And Detective, have you ever encountered a situation in which a person under attack keeps shooting even after the attack is over?
Yes.
So it's possible my client fired off the first shot or two in defense of her unborn child and just kept squeezing the trigger while still in shock. That's possible, isn't it, Detective?
Anything's possible, counsel.
I can't believe you have a murder trial.
Me neither.
Is there a reason you're on this? No, I know you're good, but still, a year out of law school?
I think Eugene wanted a woman on board since there are implied Roe v. Wade issues running through this.
Roe v. Wade?
The fetus wasn't viable at the time of the shooting. We're arguing defense of others, so...
Is that a problem for you? I mean, being a pro-choice woman?
Not really. Plus,
Plus what?
I love working with Eugene. He's so far and away the best lawyer in this firm.
I'm afraid of him. I said hi once and he kind of grunted.
Do you think it'd be incredibly inappropriate if I asked him out?
Yes? Hello?
Well, he's never going to ask me out. He's too principled. Which means, if we were to ever date, I'd have to make the move.
Claire, we're set?
I'm ready.
You prepped this woman, right?
She's prepped. She's ready. Let's go.
I'm not so convinced we should call her.
Carrie? How can we not?
Well, the neighbor's testimony went so well, Carrie could just throw that all away.
But our whole case turns on jury sympathy. They have to get to know her.
Maybe so.
Eugene, can we talk for a second about last week when I took the stand?
What's there to talk about?
Look, I know you weren't trying to do me any favors, but why? Is there a reason you feel a need to apologize if somebody salutes your compassion?
I don't think I do that.
Why do you grunt?
I beg your pardon?
Well, do you intimidate people by design?
Look, we have a case to work on here, Jamie. So is there a reason for all these questions?
I'm just taking a personal interest in you, that's all. Look, I know you wouldn't go out with me in a million years, but I was wondering, after this trial, could we maybe set our clock ahead a million years and go have dinner?
I don't think that would be a great idea.
Okay. Can we debate the merit of the idea over dinner?
Let's just get back to work.
Fine.
Fine.
We'd been married just under 4 years.
Happily?
Till about 2 years ago. He was having problems with his partners. And he started drinking more. He started hitting me.
He started hitting you. Over what period of time?
Over a period of about 6 months. Then I got pregnant, and he promised to stop drinking.
Did he?
For a while. Things kept getting worse at work. I couldn't have been easy to be around, the first trimester of my first pregnancy.
Can you tell us what happened that night?
He came home. He'd been drinking. And he said he didn't want me. and he didn't want the baby. That he was suffocating, that I'd ruined everything.
Did you argue?
Not really. I began to respond when he just shoved me, and then he punched me.
What did you do?
I did what I always did. I took it. Tried not to make him any more angry.
How did he react to that?
He said something about getting it out of me. And then he punched me, and I fell to the ground.
Then what?
I pulled the gun out of the cabinet where we kept it. And I told him to stand back, that I wouldn't let him hurt our baby. And then he lunged at me.
Carrie, what did you do next?
I shot him. It was as if my fingers, they just convulsed on the trigger like it wasn't me shooting.
We got hurt in there today, Jamie.
Many people change their positions on abortion, Eugene. I mean, especially after they get married.
We need to draft a proposed set of jury instructions.
Mr. Young, you called for me.
I need for you to think, Mr. Gall. Think back. Are you sure you didn't hear anything before the shots?
I'm not sure at all. He put those words into my mouth. I may very well have heard them fighting.
I may need to put you back up there to say that.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
It's not a good idea. We cannot rest our case on that kind of uncertainty.
Well, I don't like
Eugene.
resting our case where we are right now.
Look, do you want to put the neighbor up there to say what he may have heard?
Jury instructions, Jamie. I need them on my desk tonight.
Fine.
Fine.
What do you mean, redo them?
Redo them. They're imprecise. This whole case would come down to...
Where are they imprecise?
3, 4, 5, 6. We need to spell it out.
It is.
Not enough, Jamie. If that judge instructs that a fetus is not a child, we lose. Do you get that? Our whole theory is defense of others. If she instructs that there is no child, then there is no other.
Stop talking to me like I'm 3.
I'm talking to you like you're a lawyer, and this work is not acceptable.
Oh, you're full of crap. You're upset because I asked you to dinner and you can't handle it. Well, the offer is revoked. You can go eat a cheeseburger alone like the big bald curmudgeon you are.
You don't talk to me like
These
that.
instructions are fine. The work is acceptable, so you can go off in no corner and grunt.
Oh, now I get it.
Get what?
You asked me out for currency. Now when I come down on you for your work, you could claim I'm retaliating for personal reasons. Very clever.
Oh, that is so cynical.
I don't think so.
I asked you out because I like you. And you can't take it. Well, I like you. I like you.
That was good, right? That's the exact instruction we wanted.
But they still have to find the force was reasonable, and 6 shots is 6 shots.
They also might not be convinced on your motive.
Well, how long before... Oh!
You okay?
I was contracting all through the closings. I could be in labor.
Well, let's get you to a hospital then.
Don't I have to be here?
No, not for the reading of the verdict.
Carrie, why take the risk?
Okay.
Guard?
How long ago?
Jamie.
Thank you very much. She's in full labor.
Members of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
What say you?
On the matter of the Commonwealth versus Carrie Nielsen, on the charge of murder in the first degree, we find the defendant not guilty. On the charge of murder in the second degree, we find the defendant not guilty.
This concludes the jury's service. You are dismissed with the court's thanks. We are adjourned.
Congratulations.
You too.
Let's go tell Carrie.
£7, 10 ounces.
Everybody's healthy?
Mother and son are doing fine. The doctor will be out in a second, and she said you could go in.
You told her she was acquitted?
I did. She's ecstatic. It'll just be a second.
Good day, I guess.
Yep.
I loved your closing, by the way.
Thank you. Listen, If you still feel like getting dinner sometime later.
That'd be great.
Okay.
You can go in.
Thank you. Now I see why she wanted the child before she delivered.
It might not mean anything.
Nope. Might not.